about that tonight. Um, I have a little lag, I think, on this. So, guys, just bear with me on this. I just want to make sure that you could hear me okay. I am using another piece of equipment, and I think it just cannot handle the broadcast. So, with that being said, we're just going to kind of go with it tonight, and hopefully it's all good. So if it gets to the point where it gets really, really bad, then I will switch it up. But hopefully everything is good with you guys. We're going to go ahead and check the comments, see if you guys have any questions whatsoever. Feel free to leave them in the comments themselves, and we can kind of go from there and answer your questions. I did get a thumbs up already. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. So, are you guys able to hear me okay? We can hear you okay. Perfect. Happy Monday to you, Maria. And happy Monday to everybody else out there. Making sure we are good, making sure that you guys had a great week. And first, I want to, kind of say hello to everyone. It's been a very busy week for me. I'm in the process of moving and uh, packing the house and going out and doing a lot of other things. We're trying to get that taken care of. So I've been extremely busy. Um, but other than that, sales have been great. Sales have been increasing, by the way. They've been picking up now. They slowed down for a little bit, but now they're starting to come back. So tonight, I wanted to talk about um, account suspensions because that seems to be a big, big issue when it comes to people. I was checking my YouTube channel and I'm just getting a lot of uh, responses. So, um, V Gaming says, is the sound volume low or is it just me? Well, I don't know. Let's pick this up and see if we can make it sound any louder. How about that? Does that sound okay? Let me go ahead and bring this up just a little bit more. Hopefully, you guys can hear me a little better. Just let me know. Like I said, I'm kind of using another uh, laptop because this other one is creating some issues for me. And I just gonna go out and buy a brand new Mac, and that's gonna be $2,000, $3,000 for that thing. I might as well just go all out and try to look for the best out there. So, but hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully the sound is good. So, going back to that better. Okay, appreciate it. So, kind of going back to that, there are people that are um, getting accounts to sell onto Amazon, but they're kind of doing things the wrong way. And so what they're doing is they are opening up a seller's account and then they're buying stuff like computers. They're buying stuff that are very, very expensive and using gift cards. And one of the things is that they may be uh, basically out there trying to buy products through their Amazon platform, and then they use a gift card that basically is no good. So Amazon is shutting them down, and then they're asking, "Well, I ordered a $1,200 computer, and am I going to get it when their account is suspended?" Which doesn't make any sense to me. But they do ask those questions. Guys, let me know if the volume is okay. Because I want to make sure that you guys can hear me and I'm not wasting my time. So if not, I might have to try something else. But let me know. Just put it in the chat itself. Um, so with that being said, it's just kind of they're going out there and they're buying stuff and they're using these bad cards. They're not putting credit cards on file. and so forth. And all of a sudden, a few days later, Amazon is basically saying we're going to shut you down. And so um, and then they kind of lose everything. They lose their gift card when they go and try to use that because for some reason the their account comes back and funds are kind of iffy. So they're a little concerned about that. They sit there and they spend, I don't know, $1,200 on a computer, and then all of a sudden they get shut down. And when they do get shut down, they're sitting there going, well, what do I do? And the only thing you really can do at that point is get to Amazon's customer service. Make sure that you talk to somebody, whether it's a supervisor or what have you, and ask them about your account and ask them about, whether it's in good standings or what have you. So you want to make sure that your account stays in good standings, because once it gets suspended, you're kind of screwed. You are just have to wait, and the process usually takes anywhere from 14 to 21 days before they even respond back to you. Sometimes you get it a little quicker, but lately nowadays that's not the case. The case is basically it's taking longer, and that is a huge issue for somebody who's kind of waiting on something. And um, so if you find out, you get a red flag, and all of a sudden your account is suspended and you can't get into it, first thing you guys need to do, call Amazon, find out why, and see if you can write to the right department, and they're going to tell you which department that you should be contacting, and making sure that you go out and find out the reason why your account was suspended, whether it was you being late on some sales, you didn't, your shipping rate, well, your shipping was late a few times and you got a red flag on that, or you didn't send the products out on time, your matrix went down and something happened, or you didn't respond to messages quick enough. Those are some of the things that will create problems for you. So when you are selling on Amazon, you want to make sure that you're a good seller, and you always stay on top of it, because if you can do that, you're just going to have less problems, less headaches, and it should start to run a little smoother. So hey, let me know how your guys' sales are. Um, do you know the phone number for Amazon customer service? No, I don't, James. James, you can get into uh, your app, your seller's app. Uh, you could your seller's app. You should have access to it. Um, there is your Amazon seller's app, and you're going to click on that seller's app, and then there's something here. Let me just show you really quick. But um, it is going to be, I believe, seller support. No, can you guys see that? Okay, seller support. Contact seller support, and it's going to ask you why you want to basically contact them. Just say your account, add and change amount features. I don't know if that's going to, um, but then here we go. It's right there, the phone number, and I'm covering that up because I don't want anybody to see my number. But it says call me now. Okay, that's how easy it is for that. And Basically, that's how you contact Amazon's customer service really quick. I mean, I kind of showed you guys that on the app itself. That is probably the best way to do that and contact them there. OLA says no sales so far. He's trying something new. As a matter of fact, what I want to do is I want to do this real quick and let me see if I could do this. I want to uh, thank OLA. OLA gave me a $50 donation last week for this YouTube channel. Really appreciate that. I was talking to you guys about how he did that. It is through my Cash App. Um, I found out that these super chats, when they donate money to the channel, YouTube takes out 30%, and it kind of put a big sour taste in my mouth. So if you use the Cash App and you send $50, I get $50, and I can use that for lights or anything else, or anything for that matter. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is anybody from this point on who donates to the Cash App itself, and that is my tag right there. It is a $ Tech Daddy Videos. If you donate anything to this channel this month, what I'm going to do is I'm going to match it and I'm going to donate it. I'm basically going to give it to somebody else who needs it in this time of need. And there's a lot of people out there that need that, and I have a few people that I want to help out. So, with that being said, thank you, OLA. I really appreciate it. For you donating the $50, and anybody who donates to this channel. Well, I'm going to put them on blast just like I did with OLA, and I'm going to uh, tell them thank you over the air for donating whatever they donated. You don't have to donate $50. You could donate $1, $2, what have you. It just goes right to my Cash App. So if you have Cash App, use that. That would be great. And I will mention you on the air. Well, thank you very much again, OLA, for the $50. I appreciate that. And so I'm going to go ahead and leave that Cash App up there for you guys, just in case. You don't have to do it, but I want to be able to donate whatever money that comes in and match it. I want to be able to match whatever comes in and donate those to people in need, because there's a lot of people out there that are losing their jobs, and they're just it's just bad times for a lot of people. I am honestly, I can say I've me personally, I'm in a great position, and I could afford it. And Amazon has really taken off and helped me out throughout the years to where I have plenty of money in reserve. So I'm kind of making sure that I do my due diligence, like my dad said, and before he passed away, and said, "Hey, you need to help out these people. Remember where you came from." And I always remember that. I always remember when I was broke, as a matter of fact, and how hard it was for me to make this type of money. And this is why I come out to YouTube every Monday night and do the Amazon Q&A to help anybody out who has questions and so forth. And so, with that being said, it's just something that I definitely want to do. OLA says it was counterfeit money. Well, that's okay. We'll send it through the wash and see if we get all that bad ink off. Okay, and appreciate that. OLA also said, I like helping people. I like helping people as well, and great idea. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And so, guys, thank you for those of you who are donating to this channel. I really appreciate that. So, um, when I get the Cash App, it comes right to my phone. That's why I'm kind of looking at it. So I just want to make sure nobody, give them props if they come in and do that. And I will match that. Definitely will match whatever comes in and donate it to people who actually need it. So, but I appreciate that. Um, with that being said, so if you guys have any questions, have anything that you want to talk about with Amazon that's concerning with Amazon, feel free to go ahead and put it in chat and do that. We'll go ahead and try to answer those questions as best as possible. Um, I just want to kind of go over a few things. Is I do not want to make sure I steer people in the wrong direction. So when you are opening up a seller's account for the very, very first time, um, if you have a account that is a buyer's account and you buy from Amazon, if you go all the way down towards the bottom on the homepage, um, it's going to say sell on Amazon. You want to make sure that you open up a seller's account with a buyer's account that you have active already. A lot of people make the mistake of having a seller's account, or I'm sorry, a buyer's account, and then they open up a seller's account under a different email address. So in general, it creates two different email accounts. And they'll go out there and try to open up another account. And all of a sudden, because they opened up that second account with a different email, Amazon shuts them down right away. They get their account suspended and they're never able to sell on Amazon. I mean, there's very few out there that may get lucky and get their account reinstated, but there are a lot of people out there that don't get their account reinstated and they're not able to sell on Amazon. So you always want to make sure that you're very, very careful when it comes to opening up a brand new account, just because you want to use the account that you're using already, your buyer's account, make sure that's in good status, and use that same account. If you're not sure for any reason, don't hesitate to call Amazon and ask customer service. Don't hesitate to do that. Yeah, I mean, if that's able to help you, then go ahead and do that, and hopefully that helps you out. Um, Also, if you have an account that has been dormant, been sitting a long time, and you're not sure if that account is active or not, the best thing to do is give Amazon a call and go out there and ask them if this account is in good standings, and if you can use this account for your brand new seller's account, and they will tell you yes or no. So that's kind of the best way to do it. If you're not sure and you just want to make sure, do that. Give Amazon a call customer service, and ask them about your account. They can actually look that up for you and give you better advice than anybody else out there can. Let's see. What's up there, Panarello Ryder? Panarello Ryder says, hi there. I had about 200 units for two products delivered to Amazon today and waiting to be checked in. Fingers crossed. Oh, okay, I got you. So, yes, when you send products into Amazon and Amazon's FBA program, it is taking a lot longer now to get the products checked in. So you're going to have to wait. It's just a waiting game. And you're getting these products sent to Amazon. You have a tracking number. You see that it gets checked in, and then it just sits there for about a week and a half, until it finally goes through and it goes into your active status, and you're able to sell. So just make sure that you're checking that constantly, because there have been a few people who have actually sent products in, and it's just still sitting there, and it just gets overlooked. So you always want to make sure that you go out there and uh, do a follow up on that, Penarello Rider. Hey man, I love your little icon there. Charlie Brown and Snoopy. That's pretty cool. Appreciate that. Love it. Love that. Very, very nice. So, with that being said, guys, there's Amazon takes this business very seriously, and they will side with the customer 95% of the time, as opposed to the seller itself. Doesn't mean that you don't have rights, or you don't have anything to stand on. If you fight for it, yes, it's only going to help you. Um, I had an incident where uh, basically somebody sent me a message saying that I shorted them product, and what I did is I messaged them back and said, "How much were you short?" And they were pretty much said that I shorted them half of what I was supposed to send them. Well, I know darn well that that was not the case, because I don't sell products in that quantity, for one, and then I also do a lot of the packaging myself. So I know what I put in, and I know that I can't make that mistake, literally half a bag or whatever it was. And for me, it's like, so what I did is I replied, and I simply asked what was the quantity that was missing. They sent back the quantity, and what I did is I gave them a credit right away. I gave them that credit for the amount that was missing, and gave them pretty much half a credit, because they kept the other half. And she sent me a reply back after I gave her the credit, and basically said, "Thank you for the credit. Can you send me another product for free?" Now, I was trying to figure this out. I was like, well, wait a minute. I gave her credit for what she did not get, and now she wants it for free. She wants me to send her another unit for free. And what really saves me right there is the fact that Amazon didn't go and give the credit to her first. I gave her the credit. So when Amazon looks, if she ever calls back and says, "Hey, he should have sent me some more product, because I felt that I was inconvenienced. I felt that, I didn't get what I was promised, and they should send me that for free." Um, I don't know how many people think that way, but obviously, uh, they went ahead and felt that it was something that I did wrong, and because I did something wrong, uh, that they were entitled to go out there and get it for free. And so it just amazes me, um, that that people think that way. And to make a long story short, I went ahead and credit her back right away before Amazon did it. And so if she tries to go after anything and says, you know, I want this, or I want a credit for the full price, they're not going to interfere, because you already did your due diligence and gave them their money back. But it's just what people and how people think. They think they can get away with a lot of stuff. Hey, what's up there? Greetings from South Korea in the house. Man, oh man, oh man. other side of the world, hey, thank you for watching for the very first time. You're new to this broadcast. I really appreciate that. And greetings here from Los Angeles. And glad that you're able to tune on in. For those of you that are just coming in right now, I have my Cash App right here on the top. And anybody who has a Cash App and wants to donate to this YouTube channel, I am not using Super Chat because they take out 30% for themselves and then they give the rest to me. And I just kind of feel that it's unfair if you're giving money away to support my channel. But I'm in good financial standings right now. What I'm going to do is anybody who donates to this Cash App this month, I'm going to match them and I'm going to give that money away to somebody who actually needs it. We're going through a lot of tough times right now with the COVID-19. There's people losing their jobs, hours are getting cut, and what have you. I'm doing great bank on Amazon itself, and with the support for you guys, donating money in, like OLA donated money in last week, $50. And so that money right there, I'm going to give it to somebody who needs it for the holidays, kind of preparing for that. And I will match whatever you guys donate on that Cash App. I really appreciate that. It's just a good feeling for me to go out there and just say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and match whoever donates and help somebody else in the meantime. Okay. You guys don't have to do it. You don't have to send any money in. It's just a thoughtful gesture that I feel like I need to do and want to do and be able to take care of a few families out there. So I appreciate that. Okay, with that being said, I appreciate you guys coming on tonight. If you guys have any questions, hey man, knock them out. Start asking me some questions. There's quite a few of you guys on here already. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. Really, really appreciate that. If Cash App Maria is not available in Canada, you can always do a super chat. I'll do the exact same thing with super chat. If you don't have that, if you do super chat, obviously they're going to take the 30% out, but I will cover that. Okay. For those of you that do not have the Cash App itself, but it's a great little app and it kind of gets the money there instantly. And I like using it. So, with that being said, yeah, thank you guys for the thumbs up. Really appreciate that. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I was testing I'm testing out my laptop to see how well, but there is a huge delay on it. I could see that. So, I'm gonna end up buying uh, a new iMac. Believe me, I'm not going to use your money for that. I have plenty of money. But I just kind of felt like, you know what? I think it's time for a 2020 iMac or something. Who knows? OLA says the best is even a small amount. And yeah, I just want to bring that up. Guys, if you want to donate 50 cents, a dollar, that's cool too. You know, I will go out there and match whoever goes and sends money in. And also I will, on the next broadcast, I will let you guys know who donated money to my YouTube channel, and let everybody know who donated, and I really appreciate that. So, with that being said, there is a lot of things that people make mistakes on. And if you guys feel or felt that you ever made a mistake that you almost got kicked off of Amazon, put it in the comments. Let us know. If you felt like you were uncomfortable with anything when you were selling on Amazon itself, because I've been doing this for 13 years, and I still learn quite a bit, even with the 13 years that I've been doing this. And I'm always on top of my game. I'm always making sure that I'm finding my deals, wherever I can find them. So, we were just talking about these. Um, Talking about these two pieces right here and the shipping labels, right? And these are I use these basically for my merchant fulfilled. So I use this one right here, the Avery. This is around $50 for 50 of them, but I do place other orders for cheaper ones on Amazon. And when I do kind of get stuck and say, for instance, I really need it right away where I need to get this, I'll stop by like a Office Max. They do price match, and usually something like this right here is around $100 at Office Max. But if you go to your app, your Amazon app, and you show them what this is on Amazon, they will match it. And even if it's $50, they will go out and they will match that, and it's with anything. So um, I always want to make sure that I have enough. Like for example, my printer, um, printing paper, my ink, anything, my supplies when it comes to any type of packaging. Make sure that I always have a something going on. Will you be holding? Prentice says, will you be holding A to Z member Zoom meeting this Wednesday? No, I will not. I just have too much going on right now where we need to be pretty much. I need to be gone out of this house by the 5th of September. Literally have a few weeks, and I'm calling anybody and everybody that's gonna basically, well, I'm calling some movers to be honest, and getting them out here. So I'm paying them some good money to pack all this up. As a matter of fact, all this stuff right here, you'll probably see empty, and it will probably be gone pretty soon, just because I'm packing a lot of stuff, making sure that all this is packed, and it's a lot of work. So I'm not going to hold a Zoom meeting for at least until after the first of the month. Maria Alfano says, or not, she doesn't say, she did a super chat for $20. I really, really appreciate that. Um, thanks for all you do for us. I really appreciate that. I'm going to match that $20 and make sure that we double that up. Okay. Thank you, Maria. I'm going to leave that on there just for a second so everybody can kind of see that. Really appreciate that. That helps out a lot of people in need, one way or another. Apprentice says, Maria Alfano, don't do this to me. I can feel the money disappearing from my wallet already. Well, hey, it's for a great cause, and there you go. So, um, thank you very much. That's a great gesture. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the $20, and thank you for the $50 OLA once again for last week, for donating that, or for the donation here on the channel. Really appreciate that. Thank you guys. Anybody else who decides to do that, I will put them on blast and let everybody know that you guys donated to this channel. Really, it helps out. All right. OLA says try putting one of the monthly products on live. But since I'm new, they would not. Finally got it to via piggyback, still would not sell, and I cannot add a more popular listing with sales now. Okay, sorry, I have powers. Yeah, well, look, listen, and this happens all the time, OLA. You know, you can have a great product, and it's just a matter of your seller's account. If you've been selling a lot and what have you, then it's more favorable. But if you are kind of stuck with sales, it's a lot harder to go out there and sell a product. And this is where lot of people kind of get confused because they think that, oh yeah, we're going to get on Amazon and we're going to make tons of money because this product is selling good. And it happens all the time. I mean, even myself, where I can go out there and sell a product and try to sell a product that is moving extremely well, and it doesn't do as good for me that it does for somebody else that's selling it, that has been selling it for a long time. Don't give up, keep going, do what you need to do, and then we're here to help you. You know that. You can call me anytime, and you know that, and we'll try to help out. I think your problem is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you're not in the buy box, I believe. So I don't think you can promote the product if you're not in the buy box itself. And I may be wrong with that, but we'll do what we can to help you out. Once again, thank you guys for using the Cash App, $ Tech Daddy videos, and and also thank you, Maria, there in LA, for, or in Canada, for donating to the super chat itself. All right. OLA says, I did not do an ad campaign. Are you in the buy box? Let us know if you're in the buy box itself. That has a lot to do with it. You want to make sure, just so you guys know, that when you have a product, a lot of times people are not in the buy box, and they can't promote the product just because they're not in the buy box, and that kind of it screws up their listing. Um, what's up there, B-Del? B-Del La Rufus. Good evening. I know you. I know your merchant fulfilled many of your items. Yes, I do merchant fulfill many of my products. Do you have an opinion of the 200 units per ASIN limited Amazon has recently imposed? Now, is that the 200 units per ASIN? Is that going for the fulfilled by Amazon? Because merchant fulfilled, I haven't heard about that limit at all. They may be giving limits to a few sellers, but as far as I know, I'm not getting any limits on mine or any limitations whatsoever on my product at all. But if that's the case, you can always put in there um, 200 units for merchant fulfilled, and that will cover their limits if it's merchant fulfilled itself. As long as you have them, I don't see a problem or an issue with that. And it's staying pretty much in your office or wherever you have it, and you're kind of filling it yourself. But yeah, so with that, I haven't heard that. FBA, okay. So it's fulfilled by Amazon. And they do that about this time of year anyway to kind of keep that space down, because there's a lot of people that kind of, they go out there and they try to do um, stuff for the holiday seasons, and they're getting it early this year. This year they're definitely getting it early, and they are, there's so much more sales that are happening right now that their warehouses are getting full by the minute, just because there's a lot of people out there that are sending products in. I just had one of my students basically ask me to go out there and figure out what they can send out to Amazon for Christmas. And she's getting ready already for that to send products in. But it was such a small quantity that she was only looking for 20 to 30 units and looking on Alibaba. which is going to be very hard and almost impossible to go out there and do that. Um, so um, with that, if you guys have smaller units that you're sending in to Amazon's FBA, don't hesitate to look elsewhere other than Alibaba. Check AliExpress. Check a few other ones out there, manufacturers that sell in small quantities, and just send those in. If you guys feel like you want to do a little bit of retail arbitrage, go for it. Let me see here, but yeah, I mean, hopefully that answers your question. Ahan, say what's up there, Ahan. Ahan is from Europe, or in that area, I believe. What is the automated price on Seller Central? The automated price on Seller Central. I don't quite understand what you're saying, but yeah, kind of elaborate on that because I'm not sure what that question is. Um, Apprentice says, "Pardon me, Henry. Do you have a referral link or code for the Cash App? You get $5 for free, and I'm signing up right now." Yes. Mine is going to be $ Tech Daddy Videos. You can just sign up underneath that. I think that's the $5 Cash App. But yes, I think that's what it is. If you want to find me, simply just when you go into the Cash App, everything starts with the $ and then Tech Daddy Videos. You can donate right there, and then I will get that right away. But thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Apprentice, for doing that. That's going to help out a lot of people here that I can help out. And you guys are helping out also by donating some of this money, and I'm going to match that 100% and get that to families who really need it here in Los Angeles. And that's just my gesture. That's what I'm doing for the holidays. And if it's successful and it does really well, I'm going to go ahead and keep that on. I just don't want you guys to feel like, I'm taking money and what have you and spending it elsewhere because honestly, um, I don't really need it. I've been very fortunate, very grateful, and I want to go out and donate back and give back to uh, the less fortunate out there that are going to really need it in this time of need anyway. So a lot of people losing their jobs here, and just something that every 2 weeks I get a healthy paycheck from Amazon just because I've been selling quite a bit. I'm selling a lot. I'm selling a lot more products now, and I'm excited about that because it's only going to pick up, and it's going to pick up a lot more during the holiday seasons. I personally think. Um, but going back to uh, some of the people that want to sell for the holidays, you really have to be really careful. You want to sell products that you can sell all year around. And if you can think in that manner right there, always look at the best sellers to figure out what is selling on Amazon that is really going to help you guys out. Look at the categories, look at the subcategories, and go even a little deeper and look at the subcategories, the products that are number one, number two, number three, number four, even in the subcategories, are great products to look under for that. Um, I don't, Ahan, it's automated pricing is under the pricing tab on Sellers Center for Amazon. I have to honestly I have to look at that because I am drawing a blank to that right now. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but um, I will try to I'll get with you and we can talk about it and maybe I can explain it on the next video. But right now I'm just drawing a blank. I really don't know what you're talking about for automatic pricing tab, automated pricing tab. Um, wow, yeah, drawing a blank on it. So. I will get with you on that, and we will try to figure that one out, and then I'll just kind of explain it on the next uh, our next session there. Okay, so with that being said, guys, thank you very much for joining me on this channel tonight. I have this every Monday night. I thank you guys for all the questions. A lot of questions do come in. If you guys have any questions, what have you, we got about 15 more minutes left, and to end this particular live broadcast itself. For those of you that need my help and want to be able to learn under me, go to techdaddyvideos.com. Take a look at my products there. I sell packages for my courses that teach you how to make money selling on Amazon. I didn't mention that at all, but it just felt like I had more important things out here to talk about. But if you want to learn or if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. My telephone number is 626 225 3002. Okay? And you can call me. It goes directly to this phone right here. And when I can answer, I will answer and answer your questions and what have you. Or if you're interested in the course and you have questions about the course, you can always call me first if you feel like you need to ask any type of questions, and I would try to help you out there itself. So, but guys, yeah, there's some great questions tonight. And the thing is, there's a lot of people that make these mistakes. They make these mistakes from uh, being inexperienced. And by the time that they realize they made a mistake, Amazon has literally shut them down, and their accounts get suspended, and it gets worse for them right after that. And that's all we're trying to do is to make sure that you guys do everything pretty much by the book. Go out there and try to have a successful Sellers Central account. There's people out here that they will spend money on things that they shouldn't be spending on. Give you an example would be like creating an LLC when they have nothing that they've sold on Amazon, thinking that, oh, I'm going to go ahead and create a business on here, which is a good idea if you were selling tons and tons of products. But I would rather you guys go out here and use your money towards your merchandise first before you go out and do that. Now, remember, there's some people out here that come out and say, oh, I want to charge taxes. I want to do this. I want to do the bookkeeping. And those are some of the steps that you can do afterwards. When you start to get familiar with, again, here we go, already starting. So when they get familiar with their account, their seller's account, okay, you want to make sure that you know how to do merchant fulfilled. You want to make sure you know how to do Amazon FBA, sending products in. You want to know how to deal with your merchandisers, your suppliers, your distributors, whether they're overseas or here in America. You want to be able to figure out which is the best price that's going to help you out and you're going to make profit off of. We did a product of the month, and that product of the month this month, there is a huge profit to be made on that. And I want to say the product of the month, we were able to get that product for anywhere from $6 to $9 per unit, but you can sell them for $50 to $60 per unit on Amazon. So it's there for you. You can make the money on it, and there's a lot of sellers that are selling the product and making tons of money while they're doing that. So wow, thank you guys. Man, I just cannot believe I cannot believe some of the stuff here. I think I lost my chat. Here we go. Want to make sure that my chat comes up so I can see what you guys are putting in there. But yeah, so those are just some of the things that you really have to pay attention to. You really want to make sure that you kind of do things right, and this is where the course will help you out with that. You have my support 100%. You guys can call me even after you sign up. You can call me and talk to me personally. And this is what I always want to be able to keep myself open. That way, if you do have questions, and you have that, we can kind of help you out when it comes to that. Um, OLA says huge profit. Yes, huge profit. I looked. Yes, absolutely. Apprentice says, good Lord, I better check that out. Thanks for the heads up on the product of the month. Yeah, absolutely. It does take time for me to figure out what I want to sell for the product of the month because I do a lot of research on it. And I always want to make sure that before I give this out to you guys, that this is going to make you guys some money, whether it's a $10,000 a month profit or product or a $20,000 a month product. And there's many sellers selling this and they're all making over that amount. That's kind of a good thing for me to sit there and say, okay, this might be a really good product to sell. I'll even buy the product myself, test it out, and if I know my account is in great standings, um, so I can go out and sell that product and see if those sales come in right away. And if they do, then I know, okay, time to handle the business, time to get another product out there. So but yeah, man, great questions, guys. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for the comments. Really appreciate that. And thank you guys for watching my channel. Really appreciate you guys watching my channel on Monday nights. I have my faithful followers, so to speak, and I have new people coming in, like the gentleman from South Korea. And you know, it's funny because I was watching a documentary the other night on North Korea, and I just found it fascinating. And so I was just wow, it's just a different world when it comes to the cultures and everything else. But thank you for watching, man. I really appreciate that, especially on the other side of the world. There's a lot of you guys that follow me. And whether you're in Canada, Australia, Mexico, you name it, it's just all over the place, and I really appreciate that. So let me go ahead and check this real quick, make sure we are good. Okay. All right. Guess what? We got another $20, another 20 bucks on the Cash App. Really appreciate that. That was sent in from OLA. Again, send another $20 in. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. I'm going to put you on blast one more time. Let's get OLA, thank you. He sent in $50, and this is what I made up for him. So he sent another $20 in to contribute. I'm going to go ahead and match that for you and make sure I get these people fed out there or help them out, whatever I need to help them out with. Appreciate that. So, okay. So, Apprentice says, so what finally convinced you to give up that delivery job that paid $90K a year and do Amazon full time? Like, how did you know what you could make this work? Well, I honestly, I was tired of the 9 to 5 job. I was tired of getting up at 3 a.m. in the morning and working all day long. And so I went ahead and started selling on Amazon and started going out there and trying to make my life a little better. And then I ended up finding out that when I was, and before I even did that, I was selling on eBay. And I was doing very good on eBay. And when I went over to Amazon's sellers platform, I made 10 times more in sales on the Amazon platform, and that convinced me right away. It's when I left my job, my 9 to 5 job, and I remember the first week that I left it, I made $10,000 in that first week, and I can remember it clearly, January 4th. So it was between right after Christmas and January, which Amazon kind of hits that wall and sales start to slow down. Well, it was just incredible because I knew at that point that my sales were going to be great for that year. And I wasn't worried because I still had a lot of reserve. I had my retirement, I had all that, to fall back on. So it wasn't something like I was broke or anything, but um, I was living off of that for a little bit. I just said, you know what, I'm going to kind of do that. But then Amazon came through and I started making more money on Amazon. So to me, I kind of felt that that was the right choice uh, at that time. And I don't I don't encourage I don't encourage people to go out there and quit their jobs when they're starting Amazon. You got to go and make those sales. You got to get out there and make sure that those sales start to happen. And as you start to feel more comfortable with extra income and that extra $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month is making a difference in your life, then you can kind of pat yourself in the back and say, okay, I made a decision and I made the right decision. I always tell this story where I have been in a lot of multi-level marketing companies, and none of them ever worked. None of them did, and even to this day, I still I look at them and they just promote them, but it's getting a lot harder now, and so I always fall back on my retirement. My retirement is Amazon. That's my retirement. That's how I look at it because every single 2 weeks I got a check. I still have a check coming in, and that check is very very nice. And this is why I'm here with you guys, because basically I'm telling you, if I can do this, you guys can do this too. It's that simple. What's up there, Denise? Denise gives a little clap, 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 clap. Thank you very much. A lot of stuff flying out there, Denise. Hello, hello. And so, with that being said, guys, man, I really appreciate all the money tonight that came in um, to this YouTube channel. We did well over $100, I believe, so far, with people donating to the Cash App. I'm going to match that 100%. I really appreciate that. I'll have the exact numbers next week for that, and we're going to give that to somebody special. I really appreciate that. And for those of you that are going to watch afterwards and you do donate to that, I will make sure I write that down and let you guys know who donated even after hours, and we'll give you props for that. Really appreciate that. All right. Once again, um, that was for the great, yeah, it was a great donation. OLA, Denise is saying, thank you for the donation. That was a great donation of $50 and then another $20. And also Maria out there and whoever else donated. I can't think of it right off the top of my head, but really appreciate that, guys. And next week we'll be on. I will try to be on Monday at 6 o'clock, same time. Thank you guys for all the thumbs up. Really appreciate that. You'll probably see some of this stuff gone, but we'll try to do what we can to keep it up as long as we can, and go from there and have a new studio in a month or so. So thank you guys very much. Once again, this is Henry from Tech Daddy Videos. Thank you guys for all the donations tonight. And if you want to donate, feel free to use my Cash App right there. It is $ Tech Daddy Videos. And all those proceeds we will make sure that they're put to good use. All right, guys. Once again, thank you very much. We will see you guys on the next video. See ya. Peace.